I want you all to have a practice where you feel completely free, where you own your practice and it doesn't own you, where when something goes wrong, you feel strong enough and resilient enough to bounce back and overcome it. And resilience is one of those traits that's absolutely critical to us because there's so many unexpected things that happen from time to time, all of which can be dealt with and managed, but on their surface are just so surprising and disappointing. And so resilience is really a critical trait. Welcome to the Free Lawyer Podcast. I'm your host, Gary Miles. The Free Lawyer Podcast is designed for the lawyer, entrepreneur, or professional who is in some way unfulfilled, stressed, or stuck, and is looking for something better. We will discuss various blocks that limit us from achieving the personal freedom that we all desire, but have not yet fully experienced. And we will give actionable steps to free yourself from them. Are you looking to achieve a new level of success? If so, this podcast is for you. Hey everybody, welcome to today's episode of The Free Lawyer. And if you're a first-time listener, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. And if you like what you hear, click the follow button. So the episodes will be ready to drop for you every Monday when I have a solo episode and Thursday when I have a guest. So thank you so very much. If you're a regular listener and you like what you hear, maybe you could do me a favor, leave a rating and review of the podcast, letting me know what you think of it and how much you like it. I would really appreciate that. This will help the podcast to be picked up and seen by more people. And that's what's so important to me. So today we're going to talk about something that I think every one of us has faced in our career, a trait that we all need to develop, and that's resilience. We're going to talk about how to master the art of bouncing back. I like this quote from Barbara DeAngelis. We don't develop courage by being happy every day. We develop it by surviving difficult times and challenging adversity. We've all been there, haven't we? Haven't we always had those days when something terribly distressing happened? The jury gave a verdict that was shocking and unfavorable. Someone left our firm and took some clients with them. Some clients decided to switch to a different firm. A judge made a funny ruling on a motion. A client who was willing to accept a settlement changed his mind and won't. There have been things that have always happened like that. The stress and unexpected setbacks that come with our legal practice really challenge us. You might recall a case where you put your heart and soul into it only to get that surprising negative result, or perhaps a client you serve with nothing but excellence has decided to take their business elsewhere, or a colleague in your firm chooses to leave, leaving us with a mountain of work. And then there are those significant cases we put so much work in but drain our firm's resources and put us under unexpected financial pressure. Haven't we all experienced issues like that? And how do we respond? Do we feel depressed and ready to give up? Or do we evaluate what happened, learn what we can, and develop a plan for success? The legal profession is such a demanding field, isn't it? And resilience is a critical trait and a crucial skill for us to navigate inevitable challenges and setbacks. As lawyers, we face such intense workloads, demanding clients and high-stakes cases, all of which can affect our mental and our emotional well-being. But resilience is not simply about just enduring a hardship. It's about thriving in adversity. It's about bouncing back stronger and more determined than ever. In today's episode, we're going to dive into resilience in our profession. We're going to talk about what it is, what are its essential characteristics, and practical strategies such as mindfulness, self-care, and seeking support for developing and enhancing resilience to overcome challenges and achieve tremendous success and fulfillment in our careers. You know why I call this the Free Lawyer is because I want you all to have a practice where you feel completely free, where you own your practice and it doesn't own you, where when something goes wrong, you feel strong enough and resilient enough to bounce back and overcome it. And resilience is one of those traits that's absolutely critical to us because there's so many unexpected things that happen from time to time, all of which can be dealt with and managed, but on their surface are just so surprising and disappointing. And so resilience is really a critical trait. Resilience enables us to recover from adversity healthily. We can recover when faced with setbacks, losses, mistakes, or criticisms. Resilience is what allows us to endure those events and persevere to a successful conclusion. It enables us to grow through stressful circumstances. It refers to our ability to adapt and thrive in the face of adversity, challenges, and setbacks. It involves our maintaining a positive and determined attitude, even in the most challenging circumstances, and bouncing back from setbacks with renewed strength and determination. You all know some lawyers who you consider resilient. They cope with stress, they manage their emotions effectively, and they maintain a sense of perspective, allowing them to perform at a high level and achieve their professional goals even under stress. Remember that every setback is an opportunity for growth and learning. So what are the essential characteristics of resilience? I'm going to lay out 9 of them here. The first is adaptability, the ability to adapt to new circumstances and bounce back from setbacks. 2, perseverance, our determination to keep going despite obstacles and challenges. 3, optimism, a positive outlook and belief that things will work out. 4, self-reliance, the ability to rely on yourself for support and guidance during difficult times. 5, problem-solving skills, the ability to effectively problem solve and come up with solutions when faced with challenges. 6, emotional regulation, the ability to manage and regulate our emotions healthily. 7, self-confidence, believing in yourself and your abilities to overcome challenges. 8, sense of purpose, having a clear sense of purpose and direction in your life. And 9, flexibility, being able to adapt to change and be open to new experiences. That's a pretty daunting list, isn't it? Adaptability, perseverance, optimism, self-reliance, being a good problem solver, regulating our emotions, being self-confident, having a sense of purpose, and being flexible. That's a lot. But you can develop each of them, and each of them are necessary for your success. What happens when you lack resilience? You don't cope with challenges and setbacks if you're not resilient. You become easily overwhelmed and overstressed, and you don't bounce back from failures. You have feelings of frustration, hopelessness, and burnout. A lack of resilience will affect your physical and your mental health. Chronic stress can create various health problems, including anxiety, depression, headaches, stomach issues, sleep disruption. You name it. We've all been there. When we lack resilience, we're less productive. We're not as successful. We can't focus. We're pessimistic and confused about our direction. And it affects our relationships. We struggle to maintain healthy relationships when we constantly struggle to cope with stress and anxiety. What are some of the challenges we face that require us to be resilient? These are some of them. The first is our high workload. We face such heavy workload, tight deadlines, long hours, and that really requires resilience to manage the stress and to maintain productivity. Another challenge are our client expectations. They want everything done yesterday. They expect a 100% successful result. And meeting client expectations and handling those demanding clients can be very challenging, and it requires resilience to navigate those relationships effectively. 3, pressure to perform. Our law firm expects us to be successful. We expect ourselves to be successful. Our profession is competitive. We have pressure to achieve results and meet targets, and that requires resilience to stay focused and motivated. Work-life balance. Balancing work demands with our personal life is challenging for lawyers. We have to be resilient to prioritize our self-care and maintain a healthy lifestyle. One of the most difficult is 6, unexpected results. Sometimes you receive an unexpected adverse outcome, such as a disappointing jury verdict. Boy, did I get one of those one day. It was a case, I mean, I won several cases I knew I should lose, but I lost this case, and to this day, I don't know how, where I won an amazing case for wrongful discharge. The jury gave me every penny I asked for. And then the judge took away the verdict saying there wasn't enough evidence. And I was candidly shocked. So a disappointing jury verdict, an unexpected and unfortunate ruling from a judge, an unhappy client, or an essential firm member departing. Those kinds of unexpected results can really set us back. And 7, the stress of competition and conflict. You often compete with lawyers in your firm and with lawyers on the other side of the case, and the constant adversarial challenges create stress. And all of those that I talked about require us to practice our resilience. The high workload, expectations of our client, pressure to perform, the emotional toll of dealing with cases, work-life balance, unexpected results, and the stress of competition and conflict. How can resilience help you to thrive? The practice of law is so demanding and so stressful. We work such long hours, we meet such tight deadlines, and we deal with such challenging clients. And we face surprising setbacks and failures along the way. You kind of wonder, why do we choose this profession? We chose it because we want to help and serve other people. And being resilient allows us to bounce back from these challenges and continue working effectively despite our difficulties. It enables us to maintain our well-being and our mental health. It's really a crucial trait for our success and our freedom. By developing resilience, we cope with stress more effectively. We overcome challenges and failures. We thrive in adversity. We maintain our mental health, and we improve our performance, leading to a more fulfilling and more successful legal career. And these are just a couple of ways resilience supports our success. The first is coping with stress. Resilient lawyers manage stress better by maintaining a positive outlook, seeking support, and practicing self-care strategies. 2, overcoming challenges. Resilience helps you to bounce back from setbacks and failures and learning from these experiences to grow stronger and more determined. 3, thriving in adversity. Resilient lawyers are more likely to see opportunities in difficult situations, allowing them to turn challenges into growth opportunities and to thrive in their careers. 4, maintaining mental health. Resilience is linked to better mental health outcomes, helping you avoid burnout, anxiety, and depression. 5, improving performance. By staying resilient, you can maintain focus, motivation, and productivity even in adversity, leading to better performance and outcomes. And 6, and really most importantly, is success and fulfillment. When you're resilient, you'll be so much more successful and fulfilled. You will enjoy personal freedom because those outside circumstances no longer control you. See, that's a problem. So often we let the circumstances over which we have no control and can't change, but they control our happiness. If things go wrong, we get upset, we get disappointed. We might give up, we might give in. But the reality is the only thing we can control is our reaction. And the stronger we are in the face of challenging circumstances, the more resilient we are, the better lawyer we'll be, the more successful lawyer we'll be. So how do we develop resilience? If we want those gifts that I just talked through, where we cope with stress better, where we overcome challenges, we thrive in adversity, we have better mental health, our performance is better, we're successful, we're fulfilled, and we're free. Who doesn't want that? So how do we develop resilience? I'm going to give you 10 tools here to do that. The first is to develop a positive mindset. Maintain a positive attitude and believe in your ability to overcome challenges. Focus on positive outcomes and maintain a hopeful outlook, even in difficult circumstances. Avoid taking yourself to a place where you see setbacks as catastrophes. 2, practice stress management techniques. Take breaks. Enjoy the fresh air. Do something you enjoy for exercise. Develop a hobby and connect with others you care about. Engage in meditation, yoga, or deep breathing to help reduce stress levels. Learn to say no to tasks that overload you. So first is develop a positive mindset and then practice stress management techniques. 3, learn how to let go. Avoid obsessing about the setbacks. Those things happen. See it for what it is, and then practice acceptance. Accept the fact that it happened, and it's not good or bad or positive or negative. It just is. It just is. And we learn from it. We can't change it. We accept it, and we let go of it. 4, cultivate self-awareness. Understand your strengths, your weakness, your emotional triggers to better manage stress and adversity. Be aware of your thoughts. Know when your thoughts are taking you to a dark place. Be conscious of what you're thinking and feeling. You'll see that what has happened is very disappointing and frustrating, but it's not something you're going to let control your life and your happiness. Our happiness can't depend on always having cases go the right way. Disappointing results will happen, and we just need to accept them. 5, build a support network. Foster supportive relationships with other lawyers, mentors, and friends to provide emotional support and perspective. Have a group of professional acquaintances or friends with whom you can share your frustrations and who will support and lift you. Surround yourself with people who care about you and are positive. 6, learn from your mistakes. View setbacks as opportunities for growth and learning rather than failures. What happened? What went wrong? What can we do differently next time? How do we prevent this from happening again? How do we plan to grow from it? See, every mistake or setback is a learning opportunity. See it not as the end of the world, but as a chance to learn something, as a chance to grow and to improve. 7, maintain a healthy lifestyle. Prioritize physical health through regular exercise, balanced nutrition, and adequate sleep to enhance resilience and energy levels. If you eat poorly, you're worn out, you don't sleep well, you're going to be short, a little bit annoyed. You won't be yourself. So sleep well, get exercise, take breaks, and eat a healthy diet. The better you take care of yourself, the stronger and more resilient you will be. 8, focus on your vision. Set realistic goals for what you want to achieve in your profession and keep them in the forefront of your mind. Creating that purpose will help you stay motivated and focused, even when you're faced with challenges. 9, practice flexibility. Be open to adapting to change and adjusting your approach when faced with unexpected challenges. Expect the unexpected. It will happen. When we adapt to changing circumstances, we are much more resilient. 10, seek support when needed. If you feel overwhelmed, reach out for help. It could be from a mentor, a coach, a therapist, or a psychiatrist. It could be from anyone. But when you're in trouble, reach out for help to your coach or your therapist. See, you're never alone. When you receive the required support that you need, the obstacles are so manageable. The clients I mentor learn how to be resilient and overcome obstacles. We have our bi-weekly calls, and then we talk about what things caused them stress that week, what things were they afraid of, what things kept them up at night. And we work on resilient skills so that they learn to manage those things when they happen next time. When you have a trusted guide who listens to you empathetically, provides support, and offers wise guidance, your practice becomes much easier and more manageable. So keep these tools in mind. Develop a positive mindset. Practice stress management techniques. Learn how to let go. Cultivate self-awareness. Build a support network. Learn from your mistakes. They're all opportunities to learn. Maintain a healthy lifestyle. Take care of yourself. Focus on your vision. That can really motivate you. Practice flexibility. Expect the unexpected and be ready for it. And 10, seek support from a coach or mentor when needed. And I know it's amazing to me how my clients have progressed during the time we worked together. Building resilience is not just about bouncing back from adversity. It's about learning, growing, and thriving in the face of challenges. By cultivating a resilient mindset, staying connected to your goals, seeking support when needed, and learning from setbacks, you can navigate the complexities of the legal profession with greater ease and confidence. Remember, resilience is a skill that can be developed and strengthened over time, and is a powerful tool that can help you survive and thrive in your legal career. I'm sure that each and every one of you has had times where things have happened that have been disappointing, sometimes even shocking, the outcome of something, and very frustrating and disappointing. But you are still trying to get better and manage it. And I would keep this podcast handy when you need a dose of resilience, because the 10 steps I laid out can be very, very helpful in you continuing to be resilient. Thank you so much for your time and attention today. I really appreciate each and every one of you. As always, please be well, be safe, and be free. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode of the Free Lawyer Podcast. Wherever you are listening, if you enjoyed what I shared, please leave me a rating and review. I would appreciate hearing more about what you like best and what topics you might like me to cover in future episodes. If you are interested in experiencing a more fulfilling and a more successful life, please contact me at www.garymiles.net, where you can schedule a free discovery call with me so I can learn more about you, your challenges, and your dreams. I appreciate each and every one of you, and have a great rest of your day. Thanks to all of you for your support.